Hello everybody and welcome to another city update. In this city update I'm mainly going to focus on the Daily Bugle over there. Other than that, I don't really have any other progress to share. Some modular building placements might have shifted around, I'm not sure. I'm still kind of experimenting with some of the placements. But yeah, I've been working on the Daily Bugle for the past few weeks, as you have maybe seen on Instagram. Follow me there, right here, if you want to see some sneak peeks and some, yeah, just early looks at things that I'm working on. I've been sharing a lot about the process of me building this guy over here. And yeah, enough about that. Let's focus on this building. So let's firstly look at the outside. It is obviously the original LEGO Daily Bugle set design-wise, but of course I've changed it up. I've made it a lot wider and a lot deeper, and I've added one floor. So it is, yeah, basically just an enlarged version of the building. It's got all the main features that the original one had, like the entrance area and these TV billboards. And up there we have the Daily Bugle sign, we have the little like radar antenna tower, and we have that escape ladder on the right. Also we have the water tank on top of the building. And I think these were the main features that are on the outside of this building. So here's another look at the roof, just from the back. Yeah, I've also added this little like maintenance thing for the elevator shaft. Not quite sure what you would call that, but yeah, I've included that. Here's another look at the ladder. It just kind of ends here above this building. Not exactly sure if this is going to stay here, but I think it looks pretty good next to this Daily Bugle. The ladder just kind of ends there. You never really see the backside of this building anyways, so yeah, whatever. We have the two trash bins from the set, the red, this, I don't know, ventilation unit or something like that, the rear door there. I just kind of try to use as much of the original set as possible in terms of details, but while still making it bigger and, yeah, including all the things that I want to include. Now we'll take a look at all the floors individually regarding the interior. First of all, the whole building is equipped with lights, of course. That was one of the last things that I did. It's fully modular due to the wireless power connector over there. And yeah, let's just look at this thing. So we have the entrance, which is nicely illuminated by 3 LEDs. I will show the building later when it's dark in the room, so you get to see the lights even better. Then on the inside, I just put all the stuff in that was in the original set, like the newsstand, this little seating area, this kind of security checkpoint there, this little desk, the little TV screen in the corner, the little vending machine, all this stuff. And the original color of the floor was this bright green, but I didn't have any other bright green tiles, so I had to find a way to, yeah, just fill out the space. And I thought, let's just put down some tile work on the inside that looks nice, that looks interesting, and maybe even has the Daily Bugle letters DB in it, and that's exactly what I did. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but yeah, I think it's a pretty nice addition to this floor. It works fairly well. Looking through the door, that's also pretty cool. And yeah, that's the first floor. Basically just original stuff, except for the new floor pattern. Taking a look at the next floor, you can immediately see that we have the TV adverts on the side here. They're illuminated with 3 LEDs. I didn't have any cold white LEDs. These would have probably looked better, but whatever, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. It looks fine to me. On the inside we have mostly the original stuff. We have this corner where most of the people working in the building are located theoretically. I just illuminated that one little lamp on that one desk on this floor because when you look at the city, when the lights are on, it means that it's night. And at night, not a lot of people are working anymore. So I thought, let's just have one dude there working late in the evening. So this floor is pretty dark. You're barely able to see that light when the whole floors are assembled and when it's dark. But yeah, that's pretty good. We just have 2 additional desks there. And other than that, this is pretty original to the set. Just expand it a little bit and yeah, that's that. So let's move on to the next floor. And we have arrived on the next floor where again, I've basically just taken all the original elements from the set and just kind of tried to put them in this bigger floor. So we have Spider-Man's office over here. Again, I had to really try to get all the tiling to work out on the floor because again, it's a color that I don't have. So I tried laying out some dark tan tiles which kind of are supposed to act like a carpet. Same thing goes for the sand green wall, which I, with my own pieces, tried to make bigger a little bit, at least width-wise, but height-wise I just had to go with light bluish gray at the top because I just didn't have any more sand green pieces. But yeah, that's that. No additional details in there. We have this front area with the cabinets and stuff, the camera on there, the copy machine, and for the back I just decided to put in this extra slanted wall, which is pretty nice, and with the sign that there are toilets behind there. In there though, there's nothing. And it's also not illuminated, so you will never see it. It's also at the back of the building, so I was just like, yeah, whatever, this is never gonna be seen, so I decided to, yeah, put no lights in there, nothing in there. It just saved me a little bit of time and energy and money and whatnot. So that's, I think, a pretty good decision. A quite nice looking floor, and let's move on to the next one. This is the last floor that includes original elements from the set. So we have this front room with the receptionist there with a little desk, the TV screen up there, and yeah, that's basically it. The original dark azure floor tiling I had to stretch a little bit with using some regular blue because again, I didn't have the color for that. We have the dark red wall, which I also had to size up a little bit. And on the left side, we have the boss office, which is significantly larger than in the original set. Try to include all the details from the original, plus some flowers and a little sofa on that side. I think it looks pretty cool. Also, like looking it in from the side, it's pretty nice. So that's that floor. Again, a hollow, unused space in that corner. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to detail everything out. As long as it looks good from the outside, this is a completed skyscraper to me. So that's the last floor of the original. So for the next floor, I had to do something custom. I'm really proud on how that turned out. So let's take a look at it. So this is where the party starts. So little backstory to this. My thought process behind this was I firstly wanted the building to look nice, unharmed, unlike in the set. So I made the facade all 100% unharmed, basically, all looking good. And I didn't want to have any superheroes or villains on the outside of the building just terrorizing the streets of my city. I wanted to have everything that's regarding to the set on the inside. So I thought the best way to do that is to have a nice penthouse club area basically. So we have a little DJ area up there, and Mysterio is the DJ. That's pretty cool. I tried to include all kinds of stickered and printed elements that I had that kind of resemble something like DJ equipment. We have two massive speakers on the side, and we have an over-engineered sofa on the corner there that goes around the corner. That's a pretty wild build. Took me quite a bit longer than I would have liked to, but it looks good. And we have this little bar area over here, which also looks really cool, I think. And we have the Green Goblin just handing out the drinks to all the heroes and villains. So they're all fine with one another. They're having a great party. They're all kind of crammed in here, but I mean, real clubs are also quite filled, so I think this is pretty cool. Of course, as you can see, we have the colorful lights going on that just completes the effect of this being a party. I think that looks pretty cool. They're all dancing and stuff, and this is a super fun addition, and I'm really glad about how this turned out. This is cool. So now with the top back on, I wanted to give you a final look of the tower with most lights turned off in the room, and it's pretty cool. As I've mentioned before, the second floor down there isn't really illuminated much. It just has that one single LED in there. You might just barely be able to see it. Other than that, normal lighting in the building. All the outside signs, billboards and things like that are of course illuminated, and that was my finger in front of the lens. I'm sorry for that. And of course the partying floor up there with the colorful lights sticks out a lot, but it looks great. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, it's fire. At the top we have the red blinking light that of course has to be there on every tall building in the city. And we have the Daily Bugle sign, which is also really nicely illuminated. Alright, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this video, enjoyed this closer look at the Daily Bugle. I tried to keep it as short as possible without leaving out any major details. That's it for this city update, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again in the next one. Goodbye.